What is going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Now, I'm going to be going over the reasons why I hate Fortnite. Now, there's 5 points in general of why I hate this game. Now, I'm not going to get angry or complain about too much in this video. Now, the first point that I'm going to go into is the building. Now, I'm not terrible at building, but it's the fact that in the game, when you're just casually playing, you want to chill out, maybe play, I don't know, like duos, squads or anything like that, and you just come against one dude that can just build to the roof straight away, and for me, it's just not fun. I don't see why people can just build constantly and just keep going up and up with the like zone and stuff. Like it's a bit like when the Skybase came along. Now, when people did that, it was just sitting up at the top of the zone, but the fact now people can do stuff like that and then glide down with no problem, it's just a joke to me. So, like, I just don't like how people play the game now. It's just the fact that even when you're on the ground, like, you can just be in a 1v1 and then you can just build and build with the amount of mats that you get. Like, I believe now it's like you're capped at 200 mats per like brick, wood and metal now, and it's kind of annoying to me. Now, the second point is the RNG. Now, let me explain what RNG is. Now, if you shoot a gun and the bullets, it's like the spray pattern of the bullets where it goes either towards the target or around the target. Now, for me, I've noticed even when I'm crouching on Fortnite, the RNG is ridiculous, and I literally cannot hit any people that I'm shooting at. Now, obviously, coming towards like a bit of the weapons, now coming into the first shot mechanic, now that's really annoying to me. Like the fact that you can be spraying someone and then the other person from, like, I don't know, like behind you from like another team can just 3-tap you by just crouching and peeking and crouching and peeking like that. It's really annoying. And also, onto the third point is the inconsistency of weapons. Now, it's a bit linked to RNG for me anyway, because I find that something like, I don't know, like the SCAR, like the legendary assault rifle, it can melt someone, or it can just do nothing and just miss everything. It's the same with shotguns. Like, I believe there was a clip of this streamer who literally landed next to someone and hit for 9 damage with a green pump. Now, obviously, the pump's been vaulted and replaced with a combat shotgun. Now, no need to say anything, but that gun is absolutely terrible. Now, the combat shotgun, it's obviously an automatic shotgun, and obviously you can spray it in a way, and also it's quite a long-range shotgun. Now, the times that I've used it in, like, the first time of picking it up and obviously using it again, I'm just no way near going near that shotgun ever again. It's terrible. Like, I'd rather run the AR and the drum gun. It's just ridiculous how bad the combat shotgun is. Now, when I was using the combat shotgun, I was mainly hitting people for like 20 damage each shot, even when there was barrel poking. Now, I was streaming Fortnite like the other week, and I was pushing this dude. He was healing. He must have been on, I don't know, like 50 HP. I headshotted him with a legendary combat shotgun, and it didn't one-shot him. I'm like, how are you going to use a shotgun and not kill someone from point-blank range with one shot? Now, other than that, I've not really got any problems with any other weapons, obviously because of the RNG being an actual factor with the game when you're actually shooting at people. Now, the next point is the directional awareness, or the directional sound as people call it, is actually broken. Now, I don't know if it's because of the update or anything like that, but I've been noticing a lot of streamers complain about this. Now, I've experienced it a couple of times, not too much though, because I'm playing on console, and obviously the games are a bit slower on console compared to like PC or something else like that. So, now, when you're in a 1x1 build in, like, I don't know, like the final circle, and obviously you can see some building above you, but you hear someone below you, however, the sound would say to you in your headset would be, I don't know, like you could hear them above you instead of below you. So, like, it's kind of like flipped in a way, like the directional sound. Like, when it comes to verticality, it's like you hear someone above you, but he's actually below you. as I believe Ninja talked about it and kind of raged about the directional sound when it came to on his stream anyway. Now I've noticed in certain circumstances that I've been hearing gunshots that were like, I don't know, like behind a wall or something, and then when I get round there, there's no one there, it's like up on the hill, like. So in general, really they need to just adjust the directional sound so it's fixed. Now the next point is that every time the game gets updated, either for a season or for like a new event or anything like that, now I've noticed that the game gets very buggy. Now I've noticed that every time that they introduce something new, like the slipstream, now I noticed that when it got released there was a bug with it, however, good on Fortnite, they got it fixed quite quick. Now, other than that, every time the game gets updated, I've noticed that each time it gets updated, there's more and more frame loss until they fix it. Now, obviously it's a good thing that they're getting everything fixed straight away, but that's the only reason why I like the Fortnite community, because they report it and it'll get fixed within the week. Now, that's really good on Epic Games' part. Now, another reason is that I just feel like Fortnite has been going downhill. Obviously, the player base is still roughly maybe the same or even more. However, I just feel like the game since Season 4 has really been going downhill, and it's just, I don't enjoy the game as much as I used to. Like, I don't know what it is, it might be just me, or it just might be the player base of, like, what type of people play the game. For example, when I play games like Squads or anything like that, I just hate the fact that every time you get downed, they just thirst you, and it's really annoying. Like, I just hate the fact that you get thirsted and then you have to wait for your teammates to get your card to then revive you. It's just, I just don't understand why they've introduced that. Like, if you're just going to get thirsted, just back out and just don't play the game. It's just not fun to do. Like, other than that, like, it comes into the next point is the esports and tryharding it's just too much in the game now. It's just every game that you play, you just encounter that one tryharder, and it's just, I never find it fun to encounter that one person that's in your lobby that's tryharding the tits out of theirself and trying to get the elims and wins. Obviously there's a game mode for people to play, like I think it's the arena one, where you can just go in and qualify for like tournaments in esports and stuff like that. Now obviously within the esports, obviously you've got people that try hard, obviously there's really good people that play the game. Now I'm not against the esport, however I am against how people actually get into the final top 10 or the final circle. Now last season they introduced planes. Now obviously it's a cool idea. When you go watch like season 8 tournaments and stuff like that, you'll realise that the final circle, it's just full of people sat in planes just trying to get the bonus points for like the money prize and stuff like that. It's just not a fun type of esports to watch when people are just sat in vehicles waiting for the people to like be eliminated and stuff like that. Now on to season 9, which we're in currently. It's with the ballers. Now it's a cool idea again, just like the planes. Now the grappler on the ball is what ruins it, and for the esport anyway. Now, if you go back and watch some of the Season 9 tournaments that have gone and took place already, you'll notice there's a lot of people just sat grappling onto like a tree or something, or like a piece of build inside the zone. Now, that's just not fun to watch in my opinion. Now, for me, if Epic Games were to like improve on the esports, now I'd think they should completely remove any sort of vehicle that can cause you to grapple, fly. Obviously they removed the planes because what's the point in them anymore? Because you've got like the slipstream. Now because the slipstream's been introduced, I think they would have removed the ballers, because it's a pointless thing that's in the game where you don't need them. You've got the quad crushers, you've got the hoverboards. You just don't really need any more vehicles other than them two. It's just enough for the transport on the ground. Obviously the slipstream it just makes it easy, and obviously you've got launch pads, Rift to Goes, and maybe some other things, but I don't really know because I don't really like the game enough to want to play it over and over again every day. And the final point for me would be the replayability within Fortnite. Now I would assume most people play the Battle Royale mode of Fortnite. However, obviously there is Save the World, and then obviously you've got your creative mode where you can create anything that you want. Now, Save the World is more basically of a tower defense game. Now, for me, I do enjoy tower defense, but I've never played Save the World, so I can't really critique anything on that topic anyway. However, Save the World, for me, you can only really play it for like an hour and then it gets boring. Now, obviously, a lot of people spend their time on the Battle Royale portion of Fortnite. However, a lot of people do spend more time on the creative side because it's more fun to play, and it's different every time you get a different map or something. You can create your own, do whatever you want on it, really, and just enjoy relaxing on Fortnite for a change, unless you're playing Scissors Death Run, which then you won't enjoy it. Now, I'm going to leave you with the rest of the gameplay. However, if you did like the video, hit that like button, and also subscribe with notifications on. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.